Hi, everybody. So, for my sermon today, I decided to title it Bless Those Who Curse You. Now, I think we can all agree that at some point we all kind of go through that phase or certain moments where we just have people that are constantly just trying to get under our skin. There's people that are, just saying things about us, speaking words of death, whether they mean it or not. It's still very irritating. It still, gets under your skin. But that's when God has called us to have, discipline to kind of hold back our tongues and make sure we don't respond in an inappropriate way. And, the word does say that we need to be slow to speak and slow to anger. But it's not easy to bless those who curse you. So if we look at the word, Luke 6:28 says that bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, that's kind of hard to do. There's sometimes where you just wish you can tell people what you want to say, but we really wouldn't be showing the heart of Christ. That's just something that as a Christian we shouldn't do. Instead, we should pray for them and we should bless them. And we have a perfect example through Jesus. If you look at it, when he was on the cross and he was being nailed, he cried out to his Father and he said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do." And that is a perfect example that no matter what you're going through, you're still able to bless them. You're still able to forgive people. And there's no better person than to give us that example than Jesus. And you see it a lot throughout the Gospels where people would mistreat him, people would say things about him, but he never responded with any malicious way. He still showed them love. He still corrected them by the word of God. And that's something that we are called to do and that we should always try to strive for. And, we are called to love our enemies. I mean, Matthew 5:43 says that we are called to love our enemies. And, it's a discipline that we have to build. But the more that we are in the word of God, the more that we're in a relationship with God, the easier it becomes to love our enemies and to bless those who curse us and pray for those who persecute us. And one of the things we got to remember that, God, God, he fights our battles. And as much as we would want to fight back, we got to keep in mind that we have a Father in heaven who fights our battles for us. And we just got to leave everything for him because, in other words, revenge is not ours, the revenge is the Lord's, and we just got to trust that God will always take care of that for us. Matthew 26:52 says to put your sword into its place, for all those who take the sword will perish by the sword. Now, we can think of the sword as like even words that we speak. Let's not go back and forth. I urge you to just keep self-control, which is one of the fruits of the Spirit, which is, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And for us to display the fruits of the Spirit, we are to love, we are to have self-control, we are to be gentle, we are to have kindness. And as hard as it is, that's what we're called to do as Christians. That's what we're called to do as followers of Christ. So I challenge everybody, bless those who curse you. The battle is not ours, it's God's. And, we are called to love on people. And that's what we are here to do. Love on people, bless them, and pray for them. Thank you.